Good morning, everyone. Okay. Just to let you know, I'm spending this Vasa rain retreat at Santi Forest Monastery in Sydney. It's a blissful opportunity to be with Bhikkhuni Sangha at Santi. It's a blissful opportunity. Okay, now time for us to start our guided meditation session. Let's start guided meditation session. Are you ready to start? Yes. Okay. Please sit comfortably. Relax yourself physically and mentally. Slowly close your eyes. Pay your proper attention to the sitting posture. I am sitting. Bring your mind to the present moment. How you feel your body. Be aware of your body. I am sitting here. Relax your body and mind. Take a deep breath. Bring your attention to the nostrils. Slowly observe your breath. Slowly observe your breath. pay your proper attention to inhaling and exhaling of your breath. with our peaceful mind. Let's spread metta for all beings. First of all, we have to forgive ourselves. Then you must have to forgive others. Now you feel comfortable, at ease. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. With a peaceful mind, let's move on to our Dhamma-Talk. Today my topic is how to have a peaceful mind throughout the day. How to have a peaceful mind throughout the day. It is very, very useful for both monastics and lay people. It's very useful. I'm going to explain 3 vital points to have a peaceful mind throughout the day. 3 vital points we have to develop, we have to practice to have a peaceful mind in our life throughout the day. Number 1 is basic mindfulness. I'm sure all of you are aware of what mindfulness is. Second point is impermanence-based mindfulness. Impermanence-based mindfulness. Really, it is very, very useful and profound. Impermanence-based mindfulness. Third point is developing 4 Brahmaviharas, 4 sublime states. To have a peaceful mind throughout the day, what should we have to do? We have to do a lot. These 3 points very useful to have a peaceful mind. Let's see how do we practice basic mindfulness in our life. How do we practice basic mindfulness? You have to be aware of 4 postures. You have to be aware of 4 postures such as standing, sitting, walking, and lying down. These are main 4 postures. We have to be aware of them. We have to pay our proper attention to them. not only these four postures, whatever you do in your day-to-day activities, while you are talking to a person, you have to be aware of it. I'm talking now. While you are listening, you have to be aware of I'm listening now. While you are eating, while you are cleaning, while you are cooking, whatever you do in your day-to-day activities, you have to pay your proper attention to them. While you are silent, what should we do? When you are silent, you have to be aware of it. You should know I'm silent now. This is the basic mindfulness. I'm sure all of you are aware of what mindfulness is. The thing is, we have to train our mind in our day-to-day life. We have to train. We have to practice. While you are sitting, you have to know, I'm sitting now. While you are walking, you have to know, I'm walking. You have to pay proper attention whatever things you do. We should have to practice basic mindfulness in our day-to-day life to have a peaceful mind. When we practice this basic mindfulness, what will happen to our mind? You can bring your mind to the present moment. You can bring your mind to the present moment. That's why we should have to practice basic mindfulness. If you practice basic mindfulness easily, you can practice impermanence-based mindfulness. It is very profound. According to Lord Buddha's teachings, it is mentioned in doctrine, sabbe sankhara anicchati. I'm sure you have heard about this. Sabbe sankhara anicchati. All conditioned things are impermanent. All conditioned things are impermanent. All are subject to change. You have to contemplate on impermanence of your body. You have to contemplate on impermanence of your mind. This is very, very important point. Contemplating on impermanence. Even your body, it is made of 4 elements. It's made of 4 elements. Patavi, earth element. Apo, water element. Tejo, fire element. Vayo, air element. These 4 elements also subject to change. These 4 elements are also subject to change, impermanent. How we realize this? How can we realize this? As an example, you were a child of 5 years old. How your body was. Imagine. You can visualize. You were a child of 5 years old. How your body looked. How your body was. What a lot has changed up to date. What a lot has changed up to now. You have to see through your mind with your wise attention. You can see reality of your body. When you were 10 years, 10 years old, when you were a child of 10 years old, how your body was, how your body looked. Can you remember? Yes. What a lot's change up to now. It means our body is subject to change. Body is impermanent. You have to see this. You have to understand this point. Impermanence-based mindfulness. To develop impermanence-based mindfulness, we have to realize. Same way, you have to contemplate on your mind. You have to contemplate on impermanence of your mind. what mind is, how our mind works. Can you see your mind? While you are listening to Dhamma, can you see your mind? A bit difficult. But I'm sure some practitioners, they can see. Yeah. Mind is divided into 4 parts. What those 4 parts? Feelings, you experience these feelings. Pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings, neutral feelings. While you are listening to Dhamma, what type of feelings you experience now? What kind of feeling? I can see your faces. You are so happy. It means you are experiencing pleasant feeling. Now you are experiencing pleasant feelings. Some may experience neutral feelings. Yeah. This, feelings coming from your mind. Perceptions. Perception. From where? Coming from where? From your mind. Perceptions. Recognition. You can recognize sound. You can recognize form. You can recognize smell. You can recognize taste. Those are perceptions. Perceptions in mind. Now you know very well, feelings arise from your mind, perceptions arise from your mind. Then mental formations. Simply, we can say thought process. What type of thoughts? Maybe good thoughts, maybe bad thoughts, wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts. Whatever thoughts arise from our mind. These are mental formations. Mental formations, thoughts. Then consciousness. Consciousness from where? From your mind. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness. Then nose consciousness. Yeah. tongue consciousness, body consciousness, mind consciousness. All those consciousness arise from your mind. Oh, now we have an idea what is mind, what mind is. Feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Now we have to apply to all these, we have to apply impermanence-based mindfulness to them. Can you see impermanence of feelings? Yeah. Can you understand impermanence of perceptions? Yeah, maybe sometime. Can you realize impermanence of mental formations? Yeah, yeah. You can realize easily. And we have to realize impermanence of consciousness. Impermanence of consciousness. I'll give you an example, very simple example. What happened yesterday? What happened to us yesterday? Can you imagine? Oh, you can say, oh, I woke up at that time. I went out. I ate. I had a beautiful, nice dinner. I met my friends. I was so happy. You have lots of information. You have lots of phenomena. But what happened to them? You had beautiful feelings yesterday, pleasant feelings. Not only pleasant feelings, when you were angry mood, you had unpleasant feelings. Yeah. You had neutral feelings too. Yeah. What happened to them? You experienced all those things yesterday. Not a long period of time. Yesterday, within 24 hours. Now, they have gone. They have gone. They have vanished. They ceased. See the impermanence of feelings. Whatever feelings you experienced yesterday, now everything has gone. Whatever perceptions arose yesterday, all of them has gone. Whatever mental formations arose in your mind yesterday, good thoughts or bad thoughts, whatever thoughts, already gone, vanished, ceased. But with our deluded mind, looking at our present body and looking at our present mind, we think, I do. I am thinking. I am the best person. Yeah. Looking at your present body, you think, this is I. This is me. This is mine. We feel that sense of self. Sense of self, we feel that. Not only your body, looking at your mind, you feel, I am thinking, I am listening, I am talking, I am teaching. We feel sense of self. Conventional way, that is all right. Conventionally, that's all right. But according to Lord Buddha's teachings, the profound teachings, ultimate truth, reality, we have to understand, we have to realize there is no person, there is no one, just only thought process. I'm teaching now, but just what is happening right now, only a thought process. Only a thought process. This is ultimate truth. Ultimate truth we should have to realize. We should have to understand. When you understand reality of your mind and reality of your body, what will happen to us? We don't want to worry about what is happening around us. Why? We have right view, right understanding. Everything is subject to change. All conditioned things are impermanent. All things are subject to change. Whatever thoughts, whatever perceptions, whatever feelings, everything subject to change. We have to develop this impermanence-based mindfulness in our day-to-day life to have a peaceful mind. This is very profound. Very simply, we can say within 5 to 10 minutes, but you have to practice this with your wisdom. You have to practice this with your wisdom, with your right view. You have to practice. Then the last point, the third point is you have to develop 4 Brahmaviharas in your day-to-day life. What those 4 are: metta, loving kindness; karuna, compassion; mudita, sympathetic joy; upekha, equanimity. These 4 sublime states very useful to have a peaceful mind, to have a happy mind throughout the day. Why? Why these are very important? Why do we lose our peaceful mind? Why do we lose our peaceful mind? Because we are dealing with anger. We are dealing with unnecessary attachments. We are dealing with too much expectations. Then, finally, what will happen to us? We lose our peaceful mind. We lose our peaceful mind. To have a peaceful mind, you have to practice 4 Brahmaviharas. This is very important. When you are in angry mood, don't respond at once. Don't respond at once. You have to take time and you have to protect your mind. To develop metta, to develop friendliness, loving kindness, you should have to know, benefits of metta. Then you will develop metta effectively. You have to know what are the benefits of metta, and you have to understand, you have to know what are the disadvantages of ill will, what are the disadvantages of anger. These 2 points very important to develop metta. You have to use your wisdom. You have to understand what are the benefits of metta. According to Lord Buddha's teachings, you can learn a lot. Then you know the disadvantages of anger. When you are dealing with anger, you accumulate lots of unwholesome karma, unwholesome act. bad karma. When we are dealing with anger, we accumulate bad karma. Then we have to suffer next life and this life. Therefore, we have to overcome our anger thoughts. You have to develop metta through your actions, through your word, through your intention. Verbally, mentally, and physically, you can do metta. You can practice metta. The same way, you have to develop compassion. Compassion. You have heard about Lord Buddha's unlimited, boundless compassion. As a disciples of Lord Buddha, as a followers of Lord Buddha, we too have to develop compassion. We too have to develop compassion. Compassion is the very good quality if you can develop in your day-to-day life. You can have a very beautiful mind. You can have a peaceful mind. With your compassionate thoughts, it is very beneficial for yourself and others. Same way you have to develop mudita, sympathetic joy. You have to develop. To overcome jealousy, we have to develop mudita. You have to see others' happiness and prosperous true happiness. You can see others' fortune. When you see the success people, when you see very powerful people, educated people, you can see their fortune, how much they practice good qualities in their lives, in their previous lives. As a result of it, they got these opportunities. You can see true happiness. You can see their success. Then you can be happy. You can develop mudita. The same way, equanimity, upekka, is the most valuable quality, most important quality we have to develop. But unfortunately, equanimity is the very difficult quality to develop. But we have to do that. To achieve Nibbana, we must have to develop equanimity. To develop equanimity, you have to have awareness and understanding about karma and its consequences. You have to develop better awareness and understanding about karma and its consequences. Then only you can develop equanimity. I am the owner of my karma. Others also owners of their karma. We can't control. I'm the owner of my karma. They are the owners of their karma. We have to understand. Then we can develop equanimity. Equanimity embraces the good and the bad, the pleasant and the unpleasant. These four Brahmaviharas we have to develop in our day-to-day life to have a peaceful mind throughout the day. I'm sure if we can develop these three vital points in our day-to-day life, definitely we can have a peaceful mind. The first, basic mindfulness. Second point, impermanence-based mindfulness. Third point is developing four Brahma Viharas. These 3 points are very useful for us to have a peaceful mind throughout the day. Okay, now our time is finished. Then we can move on to Q&A session.
Let us acknowledge a very beautiful Dhamma-Talk. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Very profound.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Do you have any questions?
If you raise your hand, I can unmute you.
Fear, yeah. How to handle with fear to have a peaceful mind? Yeah. Yeah. Very good question. Yeah. Fear is coming from our mind. Fear also one of negative emotion. We know very well why we feel fear. What's the reason for that? Why do we feel fear? We have to see that very clearly. Why? Why do we feel fear? We have an idea and we feel sense of self. I have to protect. I want to protect me. I want to protect me. You are trying to protect your body, or you are trying to protect your mind. You are trying to protect I. The thing is that you are trying to protect I. When you are dealing with fear, my personal advice is for you, you have to see your mind. You have to see your mind. Why am I worried? Why I feel these fear thoughts? Why? You have to find reasons, and you have to find root. You have to find root. Then you will realize, oh, the fear, it creates from my mind. The fear created from my mind. Then you will see the fear, that's a maybe perception in your mind, some perception. When the dark comes, some people feel fear, but some, they don't feel fear. It's because of our own perceptions. Because of our own perceptions, fear can come out. When you feel fear, that type of negative thoughts, you have to see your mind. This is one of created perception in my mind. The fear, this is the one of the thought. You have to see as a thought. Then you can contemplate whatever feelings, whatever emotions arise in our mind, it's subject to change. It's subject to change. You don't experience fear in 24 hours. You can't experience that. You may experience few seconds, few minutes, maybe few hours. But you can see that that type of thoughts, that type of emotions arise and ceasing, arise and passing away. Because of I, because of me, because of mine. This is the root. This is the causes to fear. This is the causes. Then, when you see reality, when you see the truth, the fear can disappear. That thoughts, when you see the reality, then you may realize, yes, that type of thoughts, yes, can arise, and conditioning and passing away. Then you can overcome your fear. Then you can have a peaceful mind. Yeah. In Buddhist philosophy, why does impermanence exist? Exist mean impermanent. Yeah, it's there. Impermanence is the permanent in this world. I think that's short answer for you. Sorry? Natural law. It's a natural law. Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah, it's a natural law. Impermanence is a natural law. Yeah.
Can I ask a question as well, Venerable?
Sure.
When in day-to-day practice, when we kind of have to embed this metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha, how do we improve that? Is it through meditation, daily meditation?
Yeah, you have to develop it through daily meditation, and most important point is not only through your meditation, not only through your sitting meditation. While you are doing any activities, wherever you are, whatever you do, mind is with you. Then you have to keep practicing these four Brahmaviharas while you are standing, while you are sitting, while you are walking, while you are talking to somebody. Yeah, not only sitting practice, you have to practice these four Brahmaviharas every minute. I feel it is every minute, wherever you are, whatever you do. Sometime you may practice compassion, sometime you may practice loving kindness, sometime you are in practicing equanimity, sometime when you see others happiness and prosperous and success, then you can see, then you can practice sympathetic joy. There is not a specific time, not specific posture. You can practice when you wake up and until you sleep. You can practice four Brahma Viharas in your day-to-day activities. Yeah. 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 Thank you. Venerable for me. it is easier to remember impermanence mindfulness on the cushion. Of the cushion, I can fall back into the delusion of permanence. Yeah, but so it's easier to remember impermanence, mindfulness on the question. Of the question, you can fall back in. Can you explain whether Aya Karunika? Please. For me, it is easier to remember impermanence, mindfulness on the cushion. Of the cushion, I can fall back into the delusion of permanence.
The thing is, if you just remember the important,
Yes.
then while things are happening, just paying attention for a while, you start to see the impermanence. Because that's the natural law.
Natural law.
After a while, it hits home.
Yeah.
Because we forget to pay attention to what is going on. Is why. So day-to-day life, like you said, basic mindfulness.
Yes.
So basic
Mindfulness.
Then the idea of impermanence slowly sinking.
Yeah, slowly. That's the second step.
Yeah.
See the impermanence of mindfulness. The first step you have to practice thoroughly.
Just being aware of. Then impermanence mindfulness establishes. It's almost the result of the first stage, right?
Yeah.
And once you see impermanence, then you accept. Then it actually goes with one.
Yeah.
It almost builds up, right?
Accept and yeah.
You can
Yeah. Yes. The thing is, you have to practice your basic mindfulness in your day-to-day life. You have to practice a lot. Then your basic mindfulness is come to such a level, then you can see impermanence. You can see impermanence. You will realize it's come naturally. It's come through your understanding. It's come through your understanding, because when you practice your basic mindfulness, then your concentration is so good, then you can clearly see what is happening right now. What is happening? You can see clearly impermanence, and not only impermanence, I think you can see the three characteristics marks, no? Impermanence, suffering, and non-self. You can see three characteristics marks. Yeah. You have to keep practicing basic mindfulness. Then that profound mindfulness, the impermanence mindfulness will gradually it will develop. Yeah. On how to develop compassion. Yeah. Yes. According to Lord Buddha's teachings, the Buddha explained sabbe dukkho patittito loka sannivaso. Dukkho patittito loka sannivaso. All beings based on suffering. All beings based on suffering. except Arahant. Because Arahants, they already eradicated all defilements. None attachments, none aversion, and none delusion. Eradicated all defilements, but still they have physical pains, not mental suffering, only physical sufferings. Except Arahants, all being in this world, all beings are suffering. Or rich people, or poor people, educated people, uneducated people, whoever. All of them are suffering. To develop compassion, you can see how people suffering, how they are suffering. Then you feel so compassion. You feel compassion, genuine compassion you may feel. Some people, they do wrong things. Why? Because of their ignorant. Because of their ignorance. When you see the ignorant, and you can see how they will get consequences in the future, then you feel so sorry and you feel compassion about them. The genuine compassion you have to develop through your heart. All beings suffering. When you see some people suffering because of lust, some people are suffering because of anger, some people are suffering because of delusion. When you see those things, you may feel until they realize Four Noble Truth completely, they do same thing and they are suffering. When you feel, when you understand those points, then your genuine compassion will come from your heart. Then you can develop compassion. May all beings free from suffering. May all beings free from worries. Then these type of thoughts will come through your mind, through your heart. You can develop compassion that way. I think that now the time is to Manori. You can get your time.
Thank you very much, Venerable Therika, for that very profound teachings. And it started as a simple thing, but then it went on to so much, profound levels. And thank you all of us for being this community, making this Anukampa community as well. And as you know, Anukampa. We at Anukampa, we always remind you about the generosity, about the giving, and that it helps us to practice our Dhamma as well. And that Anukampa gives several ways to cultivate this beautiful quality of giving as well. And mainly the financial donations these days. You can go to Anukampa website and do a one-time donation. Or else, if you are financially capable, you can do standing orders. And if you are able to volunteer, if you have any specialties, please contact team@anukampaproject.org and discuss whatever your abilities are with them. So you can be with one of our volunteers. Once Venerable Chanda returns, the meals will start, so you can provide meals remotely or go in there, and the needed items as well. And thank you again for joining and being this community. And thank you, Venerable Therika, again for joining from Santi during your Vasa.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.